we are going to start because most of the paper is still by economic story because people say yes that economy is what is battling not only Nigeria but the world. Economy is the engine that everything relies on. Therefore, all the papers, almost all the papers, they have their base, that is their front page is based on the economy. And from there, we are going to move into politics, and after that one, we are going to move into security. We talk about sport, we talk about infrastructure, we talk about disaster too, is also part of what we are going to review today, and how the government is trying to make sure that they give people relief to cushion the effect of flood that is be definitely majority part of the north. We pray not to have it in this place. And likewise, we are going to give you a foreign story too. Therefore, if you are part of us, you join us. Let us now have the biggest story contained in each of the paper before I go to my guest. Yes, Comrade Amos Yusuf. Yes, before I introduce him, let me just give you the hint of what is contained in each of the paper. From the Punch, which is going to be the first one, we have the biggest story saying petrol crisis threatening election as APC PDP set for showdown. Then we have from leadership paper, we have rains worsening state of roads nationwide. Then from Nigerian News Direct, we have again Nigeria's inflation rate declines to 32.15%. Then from the Nigerian Tribune, we have Ipman tackles NNPCL over petrol price template. Then from New Telegraph, we have Guba. Tinubu didn't sign peace accord. Committee can't force Edo PDP. That is Chase Kuka. Then from Vanguard, we have the biggest story saying Dangote Petrol, Nigerians to pay 950 naira per liter. NNPCL says that. Then we move on to this day. This day, as the biggest story saying Tinubu reschedules U.S. trip to visit Maiduguri, pledges help for Borno. Then from Business Day, we have inside detail of why diesel traders bought less of Dangote product. From Blueprint, we have petrol to sell in Borno at the rate of 1,019 naira per liter. Lagos, 950 naira. Then from The Guardian this morning, we have concerns as full price hike will weak naira damping inflation outlook. Then from Daily Times, we have federal government to create disaster relief fund, says Tinubu. Then from Matrix, Borno flood, Tinubu visits Maiduguri, pledges federal government support for victims. First news says 15 children died in fatal Maulud celebration crash. Then from Daily News Hub, 35 Maulud celebrants died in Kaduna road crash. Then from Daily Independent, Tinubu in Maiduguri pledges federal government support for flood victims. Then from Daily Trust, despite 40 billion naira ecological fund, flood ravages state. That is so some of the things we have today. As I promised you that Miguel is much around with me is Mr. Yusuf Amusan. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Good, thank God, sir.
How are you, son?
Thank God.
Happy resumption to us.
Yes, of course.
And all you
Right,
teachers, we say happy resumption. Yeah, let us take it from this angle. It is what concerns almost everybody. From Punch, let us take it from the Punch newspaper. We have the biggest story saying petrol crisis threatens election as APC PDP said for showdown.
Yes, good morning, viewers at home. We all know that at this point in time, it is everywhere pervasive that the scarcity, the artificial scarcity in terms of the price being too skyrocketed is everywhere pervasive in the town. So the election is coming now. The government, we appeal to the government to find something to be done on that. You could remember very clearly that when the presidential election was about coming the other time, there was a change to the currency we were spending in the country. and the president himself complained bitterly that that was to maneuver election in order to favor the other party. At the same time, these people are the opposition party that may not be favored as a result of the election in Edo State. They may take it as advantage or to use it as a cover up to say that it is an attempt to maneuver the election in order to in order to gain advantage over the other party. So they should find something done on time, because there is no way, if there is a scarcity of petroleum and the price too skyrocketed, is going to affect the process. The free fair election is going to be dampened at the end of the day. So as a result of this, the government should find something done on time so that they will free the impact of the availability of the petroleum products, and the price to some extent it can be reduced. I think that will favor and it will encourage the voters to go out and vote outside there. No voters will be going out to vote. You know, there are some distance to the polling units these days whereby you have to take Okada and the likes. So if you discover that the price is too skyrocketed, another thing that can come out of that is it might lead to the process. It may involve my parties. People may be demanding for money before I can go out to vote. Like to voting. So it's the people may have a party to voting exercise. So they should find something done on time so that the election process can be free and fair.
Okay, from the same paper we have this one, 950 naira per liter Dangote petrol may justify more importation. Marketers says that.
Of course, because as I'm looking at it, so why is it that what we are importing will be lesser than what we are producing in our home country? So it is, it is an eyesore, it is unpalatable, it is unhearable, and it is not it is uneconomical. If you see something at a lesser price, the consumer will always want to maximize the satisfaction, and they want to buy at the cheaper rate. So that is the general rationale behind purchasing the purchase of the goods and services. So if you discover that something is cheaper somewhere and the same products, why wouldn't you go to that? So people will call you investor, or people will call you that you are not reasonable when you buy something at a higher price than where you see it at a cheaper price. So the government should sit down with the entrepreneur, that is Dangote, and fine tune or discuss with him. Why is it that the homemade products or the home producing products will be higher than the one we are exporting at the end of the day? I don't even know the cause, the reason, or the cause to be responsible for that. It is unjustifiable. It is not justifiable. So the group, they should find solution, the lasting solution, in making sure that what we are producing in our own country is cheaper than what we are exporting at the end of the day.
Even when we go to Nigerian Tribune, because we are looking at the alignment, Nigerian Tribune goes with a point saying Ipman tackles NNPCL over petrol price templates.
You can see the crisis is existing between the marketers and the producers now, and the implications
they say that says it's senseless to sell Dangote fuel higher than imported one. Then another one is saying that corporation ready to sell at 950 naira per liter in Lagos, 1,050 naira in Maiduguri.
All this is not good for our economy. Selling products, petroleum products at the rate of 950, 1,050 naira, it is not good for our economy. Perhaps governments, they don't even know that people are suffering. Perhaps governments, they have closed their eyes in looking into the welfare of the people, and discover that the tension is very high in the town. Rather than finding solution to how to dose the tension in people, they are complicating, they are compounding the problem for the people. So that petroleum product, PMS, is something that cuts across all sectors of economy. So since once the price is reduced drastically, it's going to affect all aspects of the economy. So they should find lasting solution. And now the Ipman and the likes, they are fighting one another. You know that where two elephants fight, the grasses will suffer. So the aftermath effect of that is that the citizens are going to be responsible for the hardship they might have caused as a result of their wranglings. So the solution should be found by the government, and they should let people feel the impact of that in the society. Not that something that they will just say it should be so that now government is looking for alternative to petroleum, but we are not yet there. So this is what we are purchasing. As at point in time, they should find solution to it and create way for us and our economy to move upward.
Even we are still on fuel issues. From Guardian, we rush to Guardian. If you are following up, Guardian says concerns as fuel price hike, weak naira, damping inflation outlook.
You know, I earlier said that it's going to dampen the economy, the entire economy. Today, the school are resuming. Look at the impact of that. The parents have been complaining since last week that how would they be able to cope? And you don't forget in Lagos State that the parents, they have come out in good time to crystallize their point that they will not tolerate this type of economy because they are made to suffer and they like this and that. So in the light of that, there should be lasting solution to the issue of PMS in our country. And since it will affect it will have adverse effect on other sectors of economy. So, people are losing their job on a daily basis. Even people are resigning voluntarily because merely comparing and contrast the fact that you have to confine yourself from your home to your place of work, and you compare that you compare this and you discover that at the end of the day you go home with nothing. So you would rather resign than saying you want to be managing that type of job because of the distance. So the government, we are pleading with them with every sense of humility and responsibility that they should try to find lasting solution to the issue of PMS.
Okay, another one that has to do with economy is taken from Nigerian News Direct. Nigerian News Direct says, again, Nigeria's inflation rate declines to 32.15%.
What people want to ask, when you say inflation declines, that there is a reduction in inflation and there is economic boom. What people want to ask that, how much will I buy gari? How much will I buy rice? How much will I buy uniform for my children? How much will I buy textbook for my children? They want to see the effect of that on the commodity they purchase on daily basis. So, not that you be saying it on paper that the economic has reduced and the inflation has been declined to a certain percentage. No! Let people feel that in the town. Let's see that this amount of the 1 kg of wheat or the semo that is is one of the commonest food in our country. How much will I purchase it? Those are the things people want to hear. Not all these people are even tired of. Somebody was saying that we are tired. If you continue to listen to Nigerian news, you will just die one day. So because you don't hear what is good. So let that be felt in the society, among the people, let that be felt. Let us see the effect of that on the commodity we purchase. That is what our people are waiting for.
From the governor of Central Bank, having his picture, that is taken from Nigerian Tribune, saying in one of the stories, saying federal government set to exploit $7 trillion halal market.
It's a good development. If, as I have said, that if this can be pursued logically, and if the purpose for which it's being meant to the problem is meant to solve, if it is able to take care of that problem. But what we discover in some section of cases at times when a policy is being executed like this, the problem is how do we implement it, and how will it be able to get those people that really need those things. How will it not be maneuvered or manipulated by people that have regarded themselves as people that are above law in our time today? So that is what is necessary for government to do. It's necessary for them to make sure that the purpose for which, if it is meant to develop education, let it be rightly channeled to education. If it is meant to cushion the economic hardship in our town, let it be channeled to it and let's see the effect. So if that is not done, all these paperwork or alterations promises without fulfillment, people are tired of it.
From this day, we have this one from the presidency that Tinubu reschedules U.S. trip to visit Maiduguri, pledges help for Borno.
Honestly, the government, Mr. President, has demonstrated high level of leadership potential from that perspective. It's a courtesy of dividend of democracy that a leader should be after the welfare of a citizen. It's good. It's good to hear. But I want to say that may not be enough from the Mr. President. Much is still expected from the Mr. President in terms of delivery of the dividends of democracy, so that the people, large number of them were displaced by this flood that happened. Then how will they create the temporary place where they will stay for them? At the same time, how will they look into the causes of that problem and be able to solve perpetually so that the problem will not reoccur in the future? So those are the things that are expected from the Mr. President as a point in time.
Even from the same similar story from Nigeria News Direct, we have Maiduguri flooding. Tinubu visit IDP camps, hints at creation of disaster relief fund.
That is good, but that is what I'm saying, that it's good. Revival relief fund is good for the people, but let that money or whatever materials you want to distribute, let it get to the people, the victims of this flood. Not that at the end of the day, since we heard in this country that the money that was meant to take our security in the country was diverted to somewhere else. What cannot happen again? So nobody, in fact, people are not even, they don't even trust government again. But until they see that what you have promised us, we have seen the effect of that, and we've been receiving it, and we'll be enjoying it. Until we enjoyed it, until those people come out to say that we've been enjoying what the government promised us, that is when we believe that they have been able to do it. But by promises, during the election campaign, there were many promises that they say on here. Today, there is nothing to write home about in terms of this. So people are expecting that whatever you say, then they are able to see the effect of that on the majority of the citizens, on the masses rather. So we are waiting for that time, and we are waiting for that to happen.
From the same Nigerian News Direct, this one is disastrous. Bandit kill 30. Abduct pastor, 30 others in Kaduna church attack.
In fact, the state of insecurity in this country is unbearable, and the cankerworm of this are sitting deep into the fabrics of our society. We heard of kidnappers here and there. I at times I ask myself that the security personnel we have in this country, perhaps are they not even enough? Are they not strategic enough? Are they not? Don't they have the necessary materials to defeat the people that are threatening us, our properties and life and the likes? But I think the government are working as they have said, and they should try as much as possible to improve on the methods or the strategy they think that is necessary to actually chase away these people from our society. Because nobody sleep today with the two eyes closed. So there is panic here and there is fear here and there. As a result, you fear economy, you fear security, you fear everything in this country. So when you finish higher job, then you even fear how do I get the job and the likes. Everything is about fear in this country. So the government should try to create happiness in the citizen and those detention of all this fear and there, day in, day out. May Almighty God assist them.
As the Chief of Staff said that they are about to quench anything relating to banditry and killing of people. From leadership municipal, gunmen killed 5 in Plateau village.
Another incident. That's another incident. So why is our strategists? Where are the army strategists and the likes? So where are they? Why this happen? Today, if something wants to happen in a particular society, in the olden days, we heard that some people were planning. There were strategists. There were people that the secret personnel that were already trained that field. That will tell you that in a particular community there is a threat, and they will go there and they will unseat or they will chase away those people that are hiding somewhere. Today, people will hide. It is after something might have happened that we hear it. We don't even hear perhaps something is likely to happen in a particular community. So please, we are pleading. We should do something about our security personnel. We have many security offices in this country. Those that are in charge of property, those that are in charge of lives and the lives. Nevertheless, we see face challenges of insecurity day in, day out. So it is not something good for us to hear every day. So I think a day is coming when the government will find lasting solution to the existing problem. Then
we move on to infrastructure. From leadership municipal again, we have this one. NIN SIM linkage telecom begins disconnection of 66 million phone lines.
It is a good development for our nation, because it is in this country that we have the problem of data. data-based problem is existing in this country. We don't even know the numbers of people that are using that are connected to the MTN, whether Glo and the likes. So if that is done and it is done justly, I see no reason, because this is one of the means in which people are tracking tracking people down. And I say sort of that this is where another ways in which the kidnapper are being operated upon. So they call, and at the end of the day they will threaten the victim. At the end of the day they will collect money from the families of the victim, and we will not be able to trace the miscreant at the end of the day. So we are pleading, we say this is a good development and should be followed up logically, so that our nation we move from the era of kidnapping, insecurity here and there, and graduate to the era of peace, and there will not be any unrest to our lives in the society at the end of the day. So it's good development. So we should know the numbers of people that are subscribers to our communication businesses in this country.
From education angle, I take it from JAM. Jen Francisca made this one. JAM to offer free transport accommodation for PWDs during examinations.
You can see, it means that the JAM umpire or the boss realizes the fact that the transportation is a threat to our economy, and it's a threat even to our education. It's a threat to everything today. Look at today. Large number of students will not attend the school. They will say, perhaps because I don't have money for transport, this like, and that is why it's looking for the ways of making so that this will not dampen the sources of the examination. That's why he has said that he's going to offer a free ride for them, and it is good. May God continue to assist us.
I think I want to appreciate you for coming to the program today, Mr. Yusuf Amusan. Thank you very much. God bless you. Very good. On behalf of the editorial advisor, Motun Rayo Ayigbayo, and the producer, Tony Yusuf, I'm yours. Adeleke Abjela, saying bye for now.